Online banking is omnipresent, and many customers can now use their voice, face, or even fingerprints to log into their bank account and move money around on their mobile phones. Biometric identification can make life easier, and you might assume it's much more secure than the PIN numbers and passwords used in traditional online banking. But is it really? Matt Lewis is the research director at NCC Group, a technology company that pushes for tougher cyber regulation. Formerly at GCHQ, Mr. Lewis has discovered that biometric systems are far from infallible. Fake fingerprints, for example, can be produced in two different ways.
You could either do what's called a cooperative attack, whereby you're working in conjunction with somebody who's already registered. You're colluding with them to generate a fake finger. That's the easier one to do because you have that assistance. The other one is the more clandestine way, where maybe you take a latent fingerprint image of an individual, a target, and from that you generate a 3D working artifact or model that can bypass the fingerprint recognition system.
In a cooperative attack, a finger is pressed into candle wax, which has been melted. A filling agent such as PVA glue then sets it to skin-like quality. The phone's sensor means I have to warm up the fake finger with my breath to give it a charge. Okay, so I'm going to try and stick this thing onto the back of the phone. I'm in. That's it. It thinks I'm you. Mm-hmm. Amazing. More and more banks are using voice recognition software to identify customers, and this could potentially be hacked. But it would take someone very determined, well-resourced, and prepared to go to great lengths, such as bugging a victim or even putting them under duress to record them saying their password.
The problem there is the quality that you've captured, the audio quality, whether people are speaking the correct words in the right tone and tonality. So we've had some successes in doing that as a valid attack against some voice biometric systems, but fundamentally
piecing the words together from different snapshots of different...
Correct.
Even face recognition can't be considered totally safe. A mask like this can cost around £1,000, but can be produced using 3D printing from a 2D image, perhaps taken from someone's social media profile picture. It might not look like his mirror image, but this mask was made from several pictures of Mr. Lewis. I'm in.
That works.
Right, just by looking at it.
Yep.
Amazing.
Right.
But while some point to the threat biometric systems face from hacking, others reckon they actually improve security. One of them is Gene Pranger, the founder and chief executive of a fintech company that allows banks to interact with their customers over a mobile video link.
If you look at traditional patterns that has been occurring in the past, and where we have a single user password that we might use for multiple types of accounts, those days are gone, obviously. What you're going to be able to do is having a very secure method of being able to convey that information directly to the financial institution that will be unique and individual to you. You layer that with visual identifications, with face recognition, with fingerprint scanning, with any other type of security measure that the financial institution wants to put in. It means that you are going to be secure. I have great confidence.
All biometrics can be copied, whether it's your fingerprint, your voice, or your face. Then none of them are 100% safe. As more high street banks and other financial institutions use biometric identification to allow their customers to access mobile banking, there are risks that must be considered. However, as we've seen, it takes a lot of effort for hackers to penetrate these biometric identification systems. So for it to be worth their while, you probably have to be a very wealthy person or have access to a high-value corporate account. And in those cases, it's probably wise to have more than one form of biometric or other identification just to be on the safe side. Martin Arnold, Financial Times, London.